Chapter 1159 of One Piece is titled The Island of Fate. And yes, the Island of Fate is God Valley itself. For years, God Valley was shrouded in mystery. We only knew it as the battlefield where Garp and Roger joined forces to defeat Xebec. But Oda is now revealing the full scope of what really happened, and it changes everything we thought we knew. 38 years ago, Saint Figarland Garling ruled as the supreme warrior of God Valley. His ruthless personality shines through in this chapter, echoing the same ideology as Saturn: anyone who protects scum is lower than the scum they protect. This cruel mindset shows just how the celestial dragons justified their actions and why Garling was feared even among them. But the biggest shocker is this: Monkey D. Dragon was present at God Valley. At that time, he was only 17 years old, serving as a marine soldier. We now see that Dragon's experience in God Valley is what planted the seeds of his rebellion against the world government. This incident was the turning point that pushed him onto the path of becoming the leader of the Revolutionary Army, and here's where the connections deepen. The slaves who were brought to God Valley included Bartholomew Kuma, Emporio Ivankov, and Ginny. This means the origins of the Revolutionary Army's core members trace all the way back to this single incident. Their fateful meeting wasn't random, it was destiny. Kuma and Ivankov's friendship began here, and Dragon's encounter with them forged the first sparks of the revolution that would one day challenge the celestial dragons themselves. Another surprising cameo is revealed: a 15-year-old Big News Morgans was also present at God Valley. Witnessing the bloodshed and chaos firsthand, Morgans began shaping his obsession with big scoops. This moment explains why he became the world's most notorious news king, always chasing after history as it unfolds. And remember, the God Valley incident wasn't just about Roger, Garp, and Rox. Now we see it was the collision of multiple destinies: the fall of Xebec and the rise of Roger's legend, Garling's cruelty proving the celestial dragon's corruption, Dragon's awakening, the true beginning of the Revolutionary Army, Kuma, Ivankov, and Ginny suffering, tying their fates to Dragon. And even Morgan's origin story, showing how he became the voice that spreads truth, or propaganda, across the seas. Chapter 1159 reminds us, the God Valley incident was never just a single battle. It was the birthplace of the modern era, the moment where the paths of legends, revolutionaries, and even journalists all converged. Truly, an island of fate. What if the truth is that Dragon didn't just witness God Valley, he changed its outcome? We already know that Shanks was only a baby, found by Roger inside a treasure chest after the battle. But what if the one who truly saved him from being executed or discarded by the celestial dragons was Dragon himself? At 17 years old, Dragon was still a marine soldier. But his moral compass was already clashing with the world government. Seeing an innocent child, Dragon might have risked everything to protect Shanks from Garling's cruelty. Roger later taking Shanks in could have only been possible because Dragon created that chance. And then there's Marshal D. Teach, Blackbeard. Theories have long suggested Teach was connected to the Rocks pirates as a child. If Teach really was present on God Valley, then the chaos of that day could have easily ended his life. Perhaps it was Dragon, once again, who ensured that a child caught in the crossfire survived. By acting out of compassion that day, Dragon unknowingly preserved both the red-haired Emperor of Order and the black-bearded Emperor of Destruction.